October 12th, and I want to share with you today from Praying in the Wesleyan Spirit by Paul Chilcote. And today he writes about Matthew chapter 7, verses 1 through 12. It says, "Do not judge, so that you may not be judged. For with the judgment you make, you will be judged, and the measure you give will be the measures you get. Why do you see the speck in your neighbor's eyes, but you do not notice the log in your own eye? How can you say to your neighbor, 'Let me take the speck out of your eye,' while the log is in your own eye? You hypocrite, first take the log out of your own eye, and then you will see clearly to take the speck out of your neighbor's eye. Do not give what is holy to dogs, and do not throw your pearls before swine, or they will trample them underfoot and turn and maul you. Ask and it will be given to you. Search and you will find. Knock and the door will be opened for you. For anyone who asks receives, and everyone who searches finds, and for everyone who knocks, the door will be opened. Is there anyone among you, if a child asks for bread, will give a stone? Or if a child asks for a fish, will give a snake? If you then, who are evil, know how to give gifts to your children, how much more will your Father in heaven give good things to those who ask him? In everything do to others as you would have them do to you. For this is the law and the prophets." And now a prayer written by Dr. Chilcote based on a sermon by John Wesley, and that sermon was titled "The Loving Attitude." God of justice and love, there is no greater barrier to our becoming people you want us to be than the temptation to judge others. You must be the most destructive, judgmental attitude is thinking about other people in any way contrary to your love. To blame others when they are not responsible, to condemn others for being wrong when they are not, to discern a bad intention when it does not exist. Guard us, Lord, from a spirit of condemnation that looks for faults in other people and makes them feel guilty so that we might feel better about ourselves. We know the Spirit is not loving. If we believe that someone has strayed from your path, give us courage to be honest and direct with that person, speaking the truth in love, but always leaving that person in your hands. When others turn their back on your good news of forgiveness and love, help us to turn to prayer rather than striking out at them. We know you will hear our prayers, and that they will be effective if our hearts are loving. Our prayers will change us, and others will be transformed by the power of your love that they see in us. Your law of love is marvelously summed up in Jesus' words. In everything, do to others as you would have them do to you. We do not want others to judge us, and so we must not judge them. Our desire is for people to love and esteem us, to act with justice, mercy, and truth toward us. So too, then, we should act toward them. That's what it means to be loving, oh God. This is what leads to blessedness in life and reconciliation in the midst of our brokenness. We praise you and we give you thanks because we know that we could never love in such a way unless you first loved us in Christ and we loved him. His grace enables us to relinquish judgmental attitudes and to be loving in all of our relationships. In a hymn by Charles Wesley, it says, "Jesu, thine all-victorious love shed in my heart abroad. When shall my feet no longer rove rooted and fixed in God? Refining fire, go through my heart, illuminate my soul. Scatter thy life through every part and sanctify the whole. My steadfast soul, from falling free, shall then no longer move, but Christ be all the world to me, and all my heart be love." And so I leave you with these words today. As you go about your day, you can think about these words. It says your law of love is marvelously summed up in the words of Jesus, where it says, "In everything, do to others as you would have them do to you." That's the golden rule, friends. So think on that today. And may God give you a very blessed day. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.